Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC I have a 2016 Mazda CX-5. On this Mazda CX-5 we were going to go over the process of removing this headlight assembly for replacement of a new one. See, it's all cracked and broken, and so we have a new one to put on here. To start with, we have a series of some push pins on the top and Phillips screws to take out, as well as some on the bottom that will either be screws or nuts. We have this push pin over here. Get under it and pull it out. And you'll remove that, pull it toward you, and then that way we get access to two more push pins that are holding the bumper on. And then we have the two Phillips screws heads here. So there's one on this side, one on this side. We got the manual screws out. That gives the bumper freedom on the top side, and now we'll remove the components on this side. So what we need to get this part of the molding to come undone from the bumper, so we don't need to remove all of the molding. And this one's missing the fender well, but if you have the fender well in there, you need to remove the push pins that are on that side of the fender well. And then we can be able to pull this portion of the bumper away. And so we have an additional screw here. And then there's one screw / bolt in here. And then we be able to pull that portion of the bumper away. We will do this same, well, we don't have those fancy screws over here, but we got some push pins in there, and I'm going to go along the bottom. So you would go along here in the front, there would be some push pins. Over that way, we're missing a portion of our splash shield. We have some push pins, and we have some screws that are attached here to remove. Okay, so that was all the screws. And then you'll need to pull this portion of the splash shield down to gain access to some more push pins that are holding the bumper on. Same thing on the other side. And so there was 3 screws here, and this is part of the fender well. It screws and attaches to your bumper. And then we have push pins here. That should be enough there, and now we just need to get this to come separated from the bumper. Okay, so we got that freed from there. Okay, so with this freed from the bumper side, we have one more bolt or screw that we need to remove right here. And that's on the bumper, and then we can pull this away. We'll have the electric. For the fog light, we'll need to unhook away from the clips that hold it on right here. And now we should be able to grip and pull the bumper out, and then we'll need to unhook the fog light as well as one on the other side. Okay, so the fog light's unhooked, and then there was a pin holding the wire in there. Now should be able to just pull this bumper off. Okay, so it's clear, and we are able to remove our bumper. We have 3 bolts, 1 bolt right here that's holding on the front. This is all part of the same headlight assembly. We have 1 bolt up here, as well as a screw type push pin. So it's a Phillips, you twist it out a little bit and then you pull the pin out. And then we have 1 bolt right through here that we'll need to do. Those are all size number 10 and a Phillips driver to get that out. We also want to undo the electric here, and we will be transferring the wire portion of it as well as the lights to the new housing unit. So let's undo that electric connector first so that when we remove the 3 bolts we can just pull the whole unit away and then swap the other components to the other headlight housing. There we go. So we've unhooked the electric connector that was right there, and now we can undo the bolts and remove this housing. Like I said, you have this is a push pin that you, with a screwdriver and a screw head, and so you just got to back it out gently enough that you can pull the pin out. Now, those removed, then we can just go ahead and remove the 3 bolts. With all 3 bolts removed, we can now pull this headlight assembly away and be able to transfer the wires that we need to on the new one. We have the lights and the wires to remove and mount on the new one. Just try to remember how that was done or take a photo of it so that you can put the wiring back in the same order. This one here, we want to pop out of the clip, and if we just put a screwdriver in there, you'll be able to close the tab in and pull that clip out. This one just twists out, and it's going to take the whole light bulb out with it. There we go. So we've got the electric wire removed. We're going to leave those headlights in and be ready when we transfer it to the other one. So we have that removed, and we will get ready to install a new one. And here's the new one to be installed. We had to do a couple things where we had to take the light bulbs out of the old one and install them in here, as well as this electric line. And now we'll be able to put it on. There's one other clip, if you have it, that you would want to take this and you'll want to transfer it to the front of this housing once we install it. So you'll take your housing and be ready to install it on your vehicle. And now it's going to go right in here. We have a bolt here, here, and one through here. Hold it in with one little push clip here, which is the Phillips type push clip. It's a plastic screw head. Okay, so we'll tighten the 3 number 10 bolts. And then put that one push pin back in. Connect this connector. The orientation of the thing in there is a little bit different, so I'll do an adjustment so that this clip can go up in there. That's the replacement of your headlight housing on a 2016 Mazda CX-5. Grab the bumper, bring it up to the vehicle. Okay, we brought it up and into alignment, and I'm going to put in just these 2 push pins at the moment to hold it in place while I do the sides. Okay, so we have 1 push pin on each side installed, and so this process, we have our left fender well and our right fender well. They're both going to be the same process, so we'll just go over the portions in this right fender well, and then you just have an assortment of, there's a little cover plate here and some push pins to be pushed in there, a few screws here, there are 2 on each side that hold the bumper on in the top portion, and then you have the splash shield that bolts onto the bottom of the bumper, and be able to get that bolted into place. So on this side, we're going to have to pull this at least back a little bit, this molding. We don't have to pull it completely off, but we have to pull it back a bit because we have a bolt that we need to get access to right there. And so now that we have access to that bolt, you need to work the bumper down under the light itself. And we've got that all locked and tabbed up into place there. And now we have this bolt here that's a Phillips head slash a bolt. So a number 10 or a P3 is what you would need. There we go. That's good and snug there. And now you'll be able to take this, line it up, and we snap it all the way down into the bumper. Now we have the fog light down here. You want to make sure you hook that up before you put everything completely together. Right? So we have that installed down, these push pins here pushed into the side of the bumper. And so back here in the fender well, you're going to have a push pin you need to put in up here, as well as 2 different push pins and 1 more push pin right there. And then that will be all the push pins that you need to put in inside the fender well. There we go. So that's all you need to do there in the fender well. So you repeat that on the other side, and then this will be a series of getting this up and under, screwing the screws in, push pins on the bottom around the splash plate, work your way around, do the same on this fender well on the left of the vehicle, and then the last thing. And so then up here we have 4 screws. So you have the 4 screws up top here, and these are a P3. So you tighten all those 4 screws down. Make sure you put this cover back on. 4 push pins here, and then the bottoms with the flash splash shield. And so that would be how you would essentially reinstall your front bumper. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be